What's up, everybody? So, I wanted to do a quick little update on where I'm at, what's going on, because it's been since Evergreen, Colorado, since I did a little video. So, I'm in my tent right now. I am about 40 miles south of Moab, in a little campground called Wind Whistle Campground on BLM land. So I'll just show you what's going on here and why I'm sitting in my tent. Because it is a freaking snowstorm right now. This was not what my forecast read for. So yeah, I don't think I'm riding anywhere today. I was going to continue on towards Salt Lake, but you can see that it's no good. There's a big mountain back there. I'm in this little, nestled in this little canyon. Get out away from the wind yesterday. It's a cool campground, but I had planned on going further. Was going to try to get out of here today if it got any better, but at this point it's about 12:30 and I would have to break everything down and then try to make a run for it somewhere north. I don't have any service here, so I don't know what the weather is. My Garmin InReach gives me the weather, but it wasn't very accurate as far as what it's doing right now, so I'm going to hold up here for today, another night, and see what it does tomorrow. And then when I get to Salt Lake, I get to Salt Lake. My skills training course is on the 12th, which is Friday. So if I don't make it for Friday, then I'll get there Saturday, whatever. I don't think he's going to cancel on me, especially because they're probably getting snow too. So what did I do the last week or so after Evergreen? I went south after seeing the Great Sand Dunes. If none of you are on my Instagram page, go check that out at KJ Redbeard. You'll be able to follow along a little bit better because I've been posting pictures and stuff on there. It's where I'm going, so go check that out at KJ Redbeard. So yeah, I went down to Santa Fe, spent a couple nights there. Went, I think it was on Saturday maybe. I went to the farmers market and then walked around downtown, and pretty cool city. Went to the cathedral and checked and got to see the miraculous staircase, which was pretty awesome. Unsupported freestanding wooden spiral staircase. Pretty amazing work. Built back in the 1800s, so pretty impressive. And then, let's see, I went down from when I left there, I went west and headed through Yamez Springs and Yamez Pueblo. Probably saying that wrong. Crazy cool drive going down through there. And then I headed towards Albuquerque. The only way to get out of Albuquerque was to take 40 west. Turned out to be a really windy day. I wanted to head towards Phoenix, but after ripping across the big open plains of New Mexico, western New Mexico on Route 40, which is a beautiful drive, but the crosswinds and the semis were just a little unruly for me on the bike. So I ended up taking a break out near Blue Water, and I swung into a Subway just because I was hungry and just wind battered. So I haven't been hitting Subway. I don't usually eat Subway, but whatever. It was quick. A quick stop just to relax and regroup, try to figure out where I could get a campsite pretty close. In doing that, sitting there, there was a couple that was sitting at a table next to me. They saw me messing around with my maps and stuff and the bike outside, so they asked me where I was going and the whole deal. So I chatted with them for a little bit, turns out they have a farm, 500-acre farm right in Blue Water, and they offered me a place to put my tent for the night, so that was pretty sweet. So I went there and hung out with them. They ended up making me dinner, some pork chops and mashed potatoes, and their son had a camper on the farm because nobody's living there right now, so he's out there just watching it because they had some people breaking in to some stuff. So yeah, hung out with him for the evening, and pretty cool guy. Really generous people. Ended up getting to stay in the camper. I didn't have to set up my tent or anything, so that was cool. Just a little tiny town, Blue Water, New Mexico. From there I headed north. I had to go a little bit further west on 40 to Thoreau, and then headed north on 317 up through the gigantic plateau and valley up through there to Farmington, and then headed up northwest to the Four Corners and checked that out, the national monument there. Just really cool place. It's pretty touristy, but it's definitely worth going to and checking out. In the summertime, I was there early, so I'm kind of off season right now, probably why I'm getting snowed on. These campgrounds aren't open as far as water and stuff goes. So there wasn't too many people at the Four Corners, which was good because apparently you can get up to like a 2 to 3 hour wait in line to get a picture of the actual Four Corners during the summer. It gets a lot of people. The cool thing is, around the whole center part of that, there's Native American artists, local people from the Ute and the Navajo tribes, I'm not sure who else, are all set up all around the sides of that, and they're selling handmade jewelry and artwork, stone carvings, paintings, all sorts of different really cool stuff, and all made by them right there. So it was really cool to see and talk to them people. They were very friendly and very interested in what I was doing and that kind of deal, so that was cool. Let's see, from there I went up to Blanding. So you can see Blanding down here. I'm up by my thumb, kind of where the Needles Overlook is. Moab's north of me. So went to Blanding Visitor Center and chatted with a guy there, and he gave me a good recommendation for last night's, not last night, but the night before, campsite, which was at the Recapture Reservoir, just north of town, about 1.8 miles. It's called Recapture Recreation Area. Free camping, pit toilets, really cool scenery. You can see the mountains in the background. You're kind of in this little, up against this cliff area, right on top of the reservoir. So there's a bunch of cool primitive style sites to choose from. Some of them you need 4x4 to get to, or motorcycle. So that was sweet. Spent the night there, and then drove south and checked out the bridges, Natural Bridges National Monument. Went and rode all through there, which was really spectacular drive. Just such cool country, amazing. The stone formations out here are just unbelievable. So if you're out this way, you gotta go see that. Cool drive. And then some really neat hikes to get down to the bridges themselves. I didn't have time to hike down into any of them because I was trying to get north, because I thought I was going to beat this weather or get to a better place, which didn't really work. Whatever. That's how it works, I guess. I would take off if I was in a car or in my truck or something, but it's still snowing like crazy, and I don't feel like riding in the snow. So I'm going to wait. Um, so when I headed north yesterday, I stopped in Monticello, try to find, I'm trying to go to small cafes and places like that, and not go to the big chain restaurants, just so I can meet some of the local people, get some ideas on where to go and what's going on, and it seemed to have worked out pretty good so far. So when I was sitting there yesterday at the Peace Cafe, maybe just on the north side of Monticello, a little place across from the Conoco station. It's on the right hand side if you're headed north. Really good food. I had a grilled Cuban, which was delicious. A panini, really good. So I'm sitting there, and there was talking to a couple that were traveling, and there was a local guy from Moab that was sitting behind them and overheard my conversation. So he came over and talked to me, and heard that I was looking for a place out of the wind to camp. So he recommended this place here, Wind Whistle, which I'm glad he did, because it was whipping yesterday. There was dust blowing up all over the place. Not quite sandstorms, but it was blowing pretty hard. So battling the wind to get up to here, I got to this place, and it's nestled, like I said, back in this little cove kind of deal in these big rock formations. So the wind wasn't too bad last night. Maybe should have tried to drive further north, but I don't know, they could be getting snow there too, so at least I got a good spot. I'm kind of out of the wind, and I'll just hang out. There's some other RVs here in this campground, so I'm not by myself necessarily. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at now, headed eventually to Salt Lake City, to go Fran Telly's Dual Sport Adventure School, to do a couple days of training, and then I'll be headed south towards Phoenix, somehow, which way I'm not sure yet. There's a big 4x4 jamboree going on over here next week in Moab. I guess it's really popular and lots of people come, so maybe I'll swing back through there. I don't know. It's open up it's opening right now, so I don't know what I'm doing. Just gonna try to make it to Salt Lake City. Hopefully the snow stops sometime soon. This won't get uploaded until I'm out of this campground and the snow is over, so yeah, I don't know when that'll be. Yeah, it's been a great trip so far. Met some really cool people. Had a lot of fun. I've seen all the weather now. Well, I haven't seen 100 degrees, but I've seen 80, 75 yesterday. Beautiful sunny day. Right at freezing, maybe just above, and snowing like a son of a gun right now. The visibility's got down a few times, down to just a few hundred feet. That's why I'm not going to ride. Fortunately, it doesn't look like it's sticking, so I don't think I'm going to get too much accumulation, hopefully, and I'll be able to ride out of here tomorrow. But if not, then I'll have to stay. I don't know. We'll see. And this video will be loaded as soon as I can get it loaded to you. So, yeah, hope everybody's doing well. I'm having a good trip and a good time, and it's a lot of fun. Look forward to seeing some of you guys on the road, and yeah, hit the like button on the bottom, and hit the subscribe button, and you'll get tuned in to when I throw these videos up. Definitely go check out my Instagram page at KJ Redbeard, and then my Facebook is Christopher Jensen if you want to go on there, see it that way. Yeah, so that's that. Have a good one. Hopefully it's not snowing on you.